Render holders should be careful, and I will tell you why. Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. My name is Doc, and today's video I'm going to explain to you why Render might witness a lot of volatility in September and also give you my short-term Render price prediction. So the first thing I'm going to talk about today is what's actually going on with the Render price since my video last week. So in last week's video, which was on Saturday around like $5.90, $6, I actually mentioned to you guys that the price movement up was due to the Nvidia earnings, but that we could see a sell the news event if the market didn't keep going up. And actually Bitcoin was going down on the day of the earnings. I actually said on Twitter as well, be careful, it's probably a sell the news event if Bitcoin is going down, and it actually went down. And a lot of people were wondering, well Doc, was the Nvidia earnings bad or what happened? And it's basically just Bitcoin going down again from like 62k to 57k, so there's not much you can do about Render. And later in this video we'll actually talk about my short-term price prediction and actually my buy targets on this downtrend. But first, let's take a look at what actually happened with the Nvidia earnings. So Nvidia actually crushed its earnings, and it's actually also announced a 50 billion stock buyback. So this is super bullish. So Nvidia is going really good. The price went down, of course, because a lot of people are actually anticipating a pump again, but market makers won't give you money that easily. So Nvidia went down, but is actually very bullish for the future of crypto, because we're seeing this every time. In February, towards the Nvidia earnings, AI coins pump. In May, AI coins pump. In August, AI coins pump. And these are bad months. Like May and August are bad crypto months. But can you imagine how good a good month could be? Like November and February are actually such bullish months. Like even if we take a look at the screenshot, and if history repeats itself from like 2020 to 2021, look at the numbers. October plus 27%, November plus 43%, December was even crazier, 47%. Like this is when the Nvidia earnings are in November, and then the big Q1, January 14, February 36, March 30%. Like a lot of people don't remember this, but a lot of people always remind themselves like the bull run top was November 2021, but a lot of coins actually reached their all-time high in March. Like a lot of coins stopped in March and never went up again. Like CHZ, Link, and many other just got their top in March, April. So yeah, this is crazy. And like I said, like May isn't even a good month. August is usually also a red month, and Render and other coins pumped. So the Nvidia earnings in November and February could be crazy. So I've been saying this for a long time now. The end of the year is where all the action happens, because I'm expecting September. Like look, September is usually a red month to be red again, but I'm expecting an uptrend as well, because in September they will be discussing the federal fund rates, and everybody is expecting a fund rate cut, which is actually super bullish. But of course, everybody knows when there's super bullish news and everybody knows it's going to happen, it's probably a sell the news event. And if we take a look at other September years, it's probably gonna pump early in September and then probably dump to a low like we saw last year and the years before that, and then have the perfect buying opportunity for October till March. Like Render is so well prepared for this final quarter and the first quarter of 2025. We got the Nvidia November, Nvidia February, but there's actually way more happening before the big rally of October. What I'm basically talking about is two major events during which the CEO of Render will actually be presenting on the main stage. So the first event is Token 2049, which is a serious big event in which they bring the leading voices in crypto. This year it will be in Singapore from 18th of September till 19th of September. So this is at the end of September. So basically almost the start of October. And this is a big event with a lot of people with big money attending. So Render expressing themselves about AI, about what they're doing, about a burning mechanism could be super bullish for the beginning of October. And also 2049 isn't the only event. There's a way bigger event happening in the end of September as well. Of course, I'm talking about Solana Breakpoint. Basically the biggest crypto event maybe of the year. It's the biggest Solana event. Last year we saw Solana pump heavily, I think from like $16-20 to like $100 and eventually $200 in March, which is actually crazy. I think Solana did a 10x in 6 months for a top 10 crypto. That's unseen. Like Bonk, which was the #1 meme coin on Solana, I think it went from 10 mil to like 3 billion. So that's a 300x in like 6 months. And this year, Render has finally migrated on every big exchange to Solana. It's officially a Solana coin. This is why I'm expecting so much from this event as well. Like if the Solana ecosystem gets a huge rally and then AI coins get a rally as well from the Nvidia hype, can you imagine double rallies? And the only AI token which is actually a big deal on Solana is Render. So when the AI hype starts, Render will pump. When the Solana hype starts, Render will pump. So it's looking very well for Render in these 6 months, October until March. Until then, everything can happen, to be honest. We had a major dip in August, 3.50, which was an excellent buying opportunity. We might even see that again. You never know. But I'm just gonna say this, be patient till October. It's gonna be hard. You're gonna think Render is going to zero. I was here last year as well at 1.25 telling you guys to buy because it's going way up and it went at 10x plus in 6 months. It's really hard to buy something when it's down that hard, but that's when the greatest opportunities are actually happening. So now, let's get on with the second part of this video, which is my short-term Render price prediction. But before I do this, if you want to buy Render, Bitcoin and over 1,000 other crypto tokens while getting $30,000 in bonuses and rewards just for depositing crypto as shown on screen, just go to the top of the description and click on the partner Bybit link. Once you're at the partner Bybit link, be sure to see my name at the top or use my referral code in the app, which is 41860, and then using my referral code you can get up to $30,000 in welcome rewards. So just for depositing and buying crypto, like these rewards are so good, you don't want to miss out on these, especially in a dip. Imagine buying the dip, getting extra rewards and buying more with free money. It's such a good deal, and Bybit is legit one of the greatest exchanges in the world, so I wouldn't miss out on this. So let's start off this price prediction with something I really love to use, which is the Fibonacci levels. So the Fibonacci levels are well respected, and there's something called a golden pocket. Like most people don't know about this, but a lot of people trade these levels. So if I take the Fibonacci here and we enter it here, the golden pocket is something between the 0, 1, 8, and then you have to add another one. So let's add a random number. Let's see, we're just gonna do this one, and we make it 0.66. Like this is a golden pocket, and a lot of people trade of this. Like a lot of people buy here and then sell the uptrend as well. That's why you get such great support here and such a big bounce. So another way to do this, like you take the bottom and the top, but you can also take the other bottom. So we went down to the bottom here. So if we do this, we can see that it's actually well respected here on this dip. So we can see like this. It's actually between this, so it's not really in it, but it actually went through the golden pocket, but it's now trying to get up again. So this one was invalid, but this one was actually valid for something else I was talking about. So like I said this on Twitter as well, my main buying targets is this range, like $4.60 would be incredible. It also depends on Bitcoin as well. So if Bitcoin goes to 57k, we could see these levels, but currently it's holding very strong and it's actually going up again. That's why we went up. But like I said before, this is the level I'm watching. And if we manage to get this level, I'm definitely watching this level of $6.60 to sell again with profits. Like a lot of people always think, well, Doc, it's going much higher. Yes, but that's why I always have a spot buyback and a spot trade back. Don't do leverage in my opinion. It's very dangerous. Just try to buy low and sell higher and then just wait. Like if the price keeps going up, you made profit. Never say to yourself, well, I should have held longer, because we all know what's happening. This is the people, a lot of people who sold here at like the $8 top were like first traded because it went higher. Let's say they sold here $9. And then when it came down to $3 anyway, so you could have bought 3 times more coins. And it's all about having more coins or more profit. So yeah, never be worried when you have a spot trade back. It's always nice to have cash for these super dips. But what we're also seeing today is something I tweeted as well, which is actually very nice to see, is that this downtrend, which actually got broken, got retested, and it's actually going back up again. So we take the downtrend here and we touch 3 points, which is always very important to touch as many points as possible. We can see that it actually touched its downtrend and is going up again. Like you guys seeing this video one day later, so this is being recorded on Friday, so we might see this on Saturday below this in the golden pocket, but also at $6.50 or at this price. So this is just me one day earlier. So if you're seeing this video on Saturday, this is recorded on Friday, but this is what I tweeted as well. I said this could be a very good test as well. Like this downtrend, we broken out of it, which I tweeted. We went up as well here, then we touched it again, which is bullish. If we go up again, it's actually a very bullish flip. But like I said before, a lot of things depend on Bitcoin, because if we take a look at Bitcoin on the daily chart, what you don't want to see is a lower low. So we're actually going up here. So if we take a horizontal line here, so we got the low here on the close. Let's just draw the lows, and then we have a low here again, but it doesn't make it for some reason. So we got a horizontal line here, and what we don't want to see is like it literally touched it right now. Like this is the exact price it touched today. That's crazy. Like this is literally the lower low. And then you can see if it closes below this price, so basically below 57, or actually here, we get a lower low, and this could actually send us back to this. Like we could get a lower low at 52k, and then it would be very dangerous for Render, and Render could actually see prices like $3.80 or $4. But we're not gonna be bearish right now. I think it might come down to $4.60, time will tell, but like I said earlier, usually in September we get a nice pump, so this could be a pump towards like 65k again or higher, and then followed by a dump towards actually this year the rate cut. So if you're buying this low levels like of Render, like if you're buying around $5 or bought with like $4 with me, and we go to $6.50 and you have a spot trade back, take profits if you want to. Like profits are profits. That's why I'm always saying the thing with it could go higher, like the thought keeps you poor. Like You made profits, yes, it could go higher, but go lower. The only reason why you could hold is if you have infinite money to buy the dip. Let's say it dips back to, you didn't sell here, it dips back here, you have the cash to buy. But a lot of people have full backs, no cash to buy, and they just see it going up, down the whole time without actually having the capacity of buying more of the dips. That's why if you can manage to get these support dips, which actually are really great, and it goes like, this is like up 40%, 50%, sell and wait. Like eventually when render pumps like 60% in a week, like a coin pumping 60% in a week and the market not going really up, will come down again. That's why I said it last week and actually on Twitter as well. If Bitcoin just keeps going down, there's no way that render continues. So yeah, these are the price targets I'm looking like. Like I said, this downtrend is very bullish, and I'm also having buy targets around this $4.60. Like it would be very nice if it just would get in the golden bucket, go up again to like $6.50, $7, hopefully break this one, like this line here, double top, and then we might go down with the sell the news of the rate cuts. But yeah, September will be a very difficult month, so I would not suggest to buy a lot. I would wait for the dip. Like from October it should go up and we should get 6 months of straight pumps. And I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Be sure to like if you did. Also follow me at TheRealDoc on Twitter to know when I talk about crypto and render price movements, buy sell targets, and many more things. Click on the screen right now if you want to know the best time to buy render to maximize profits. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for more crypto content, and YouTube. Until next time.